Alright people, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Blue Lounge. I'm recording this video a couple of hours after the 4-0 defeat at the hands of Manchester City in the FA Cup. And I want to talk about Chelsea Football Club, the future of Chelsea Football Club, and where we are right now with Graham Potter. Graham Potter has had a turbulent time, people, and I'm going to be addressing his statements, his reaction, his choice of players in this last game in the FA Cup, and I'm going to use that to express my points of view. Before I continue, do me a favor and subscribe to the Blue Lounge. Support my channel and my video by hitting the like button and sharing it on your social media platforms, and I'd love to know your feedback. Comment down below. People, the defeat today was expected. I'd be lying to you if I thought we were going to win the game. I mentioned it in my last video. I thought that we're going to lose both of these games against Man City in the league and in the FA Cup. I also talked about the last two games before these, and especially the Nottingham Forest game where we drew 1-1. And we've got two games coming up against Crystal Palace and Fulham. The changes that Graham Potter made today in the FA Cup fixture with Man City were expected and were anticipated by a lot of people. We were expecting him to make these changes. We were expecting him to give some game time to those players who weren't getting a lot of game time. Did he do the right thing today by doing that? In my opinion, yes. In my opinion, Graham Potter experimenting in this game wasn't such a bad thing. And I'll tell you why. Right now, we are struggling, and the more competitions we're in, the less focus we have. The more competitions we're in, the bigger potential of us messing up. The FA Cup against Manchester City today, this defeat was expected, and in theory, us going out of the FA Cup in this stage might be a blessing in disguise. I know. As a Chelsea fan, I should not be saying that. As a Chelsea fan, we're expected to compete. Chelsea Football Club is expected to compete for every single competition we're in, every single tournament we're in. But Chelsea Football Club right now is in trouble. Graham Potter is in trouble. He keeps on repeating that he has, and again, this is the statements that he's making, he keeps on repeating that he has the backing of the owners, the new owners. They are backing him all the way. They gave him a long-term contract, and they're going to back him all the way. We made some signings today, well, over the past few days, and some of them were involved today. I'm saying this, lads. Graham Potter is not the level of manager that Chelsea need today. Graham Potter, as he has said in his last press conference, he can talk about his credentials. He can talk about his achievements in the past. With all due respect to him, these are not achievements that Chelsea Football Club aspire to. Finishing mid-table, yes, it's tough with Brighton, and he's done a great job with Brighton, but finishing mid-table is not the kind of achievements we aspire to. We aspire to be title contenders, title challenging team. Graham Potter, with his own words, he has never experienced Champions League football. I think he has never attended a Champions League fixture. With Chelsea, this was his first experience of Champions League football. Now, bringing a manager who knows nothing about the Champions League to manage two-time European champions in the space of a decade bringing Graham Potter to manage that team, my data-driven owner needs to know better. I was one of the first people to back Todd Bowley coming as the owner, and I wanted to see his consortium by Chelsea Football Club because of his mindset, data-driven, numbers guy. And I talked about that, as he was buying the club. I don't see his numbers, his data, his stats being utilized in the way that we want. And again, people are gonna say, give him time. Lads, at this rate, we're gonna have a relegation battle on our hands. Crazy for me to say it, but we're playing Fulham and Crystal Palace, and I promise you, you're not confident about that game. Those games, you're not confident about those games. Normally, if we go and we draw against Palace or draw against Fulham, we'll be talking about points dropped. We're not even going to be going to those games confident. Imagine the confidence of the players today. We're talking about, can Graham Potter motivate these lads? Can Graham Potter get these guys to perform? Lads, he's got a mission on his hands because we're losing back-to-back games. We're dropping points left, right and centre. When did we win last? It's not a good place to be in, lads. It's not a good place to be. I think we've won one game in 9, is it now? We've won one game in 9 in all competitions. Is it something like that? I don't know. I'm losing track. I really am losing track. And guys, I literally haven't prepared for this video. I haven't gone and got stats, and no, because I'm just giving you a raw reaction. I'm not happy, lads, and I can't see nothing to show me there's going to be change. Graham Potter, okay, so I know people are talking about the players. They're letting the man down. Fair point. The players are letting Graham Potter down. But is Graham Potter doing anything about it? Is he able to do anything about it? If the players are underperforming, which a lot of people seem to think, they are the ones letting him down. Let's say you're right. Let's say the players are the problem. What is Graham Potter doing about it? What can he do about it? I don't know. Trust the process, like Mikel Arteta, and let's ride out this wave and let's see what happens. We could finish, as long as we don't get relegated, as long as we're still there or thereabouts, mid-table at the end of the season. All right, we'll take it, and then we'll get rid of some of the dead wood and continue from there. Is that what you guys want to see? I don't know, because Chelsea Football Club, one of the most prestigious clubs in Europe, one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League, is going through a turbulent time today. And I think we need to see some sort of change. Trust the process. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about, like, great, give him time. We got thrashed today. And I didn't see anything in that game to make me think something is going to happen, some change is going to happen. Yes, I know. We got an 11. We got a first team in the hospital today. We got a lot of players injured today, and that can't be helping. I know. But that's why they're paid the money they're paid to solve these issues, to deal with these issues. Chelsea Football Club needs to be prepared. We need to be prepared for all these circumstances that we're facing right now. There's a fox running by the car. We need to be prepared for all these all these issues, and we're not. You're gonna tell me, well, how can we account for our two wing backs being injured? Well, do you know what? They were injured last season at roughly the same time. Kante, he's been in and out with injuries for the past couple of seasons. All the players that are currently injured, Pulisic, all the players that are currently injured, they're known to be injury prone. So plan ahead. Plan ahead. And maybe that's what they're doing now, bolstering the youth team. So that when we do have a problem, we can bring those guys in. Maybe. Guys, I want to know, in the comments below, let me know, should we stick with Graham Potter, or are you a Graham Potter out? In the comments below, Potter in or Potter out? I just want to hear it. I want to know. I put a poll on Twitter. Asking you guys if you want to back Potter, stick with him, trust the process, or you don't want to. Because right now, I'm baffled. I'm upset. As a Chelsea fan, I'm upset with the results, with the performances, with the management, with the tactics, lack of tactics. I'm disappointed with everything. But at the same time, I also understand that this is a new regime, and maybe it needs time to get on its feet and start to produce. Maybe we just need to sit back and just, see what happens and ride the wave. I'm just worried that we might not be riding the wave, but we might be drowning. And if we start to drown, it's a hell of a ride and a hell of a long time for us to get back. Look at Arsenal. Look how long it took them to get to where they are right now. And again, Arsenal haven't won the Premier League yet, and it's going to be a very interesting end to the season with them and Man City being so close. But you have to take your hat off to Arsenal and say, look, guys, you're doing great. Well done. Well done for turning this around and being able to perform the way they're performing, because regardless of what, if they win or they don't win the Premier League this season, they've put in a great show, a great spectacle of football. Team unity, tactics, motivation, determination. And you can see it. You can see how they're fighting for each other and for the team. We're not seeing that with Chelsea right now. We're not seeing that fight. We've seen a lot of heads down, and we've seen a lot of people blaming each other and, passing the buck and, we'll do better next time, blah, blah, blah. Nah, it's not about that. And I think Graham Potter is also realizing that this isn't working. He needs to do something about this, because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Look, if you made it to this part of the video, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for watching it to the end. I do want to ask you to please support the channel and please subscribe. And if you haven't hit that like button yet, do it. And comment below. Let me know what your position is in regards to Graham Potter and to where we are with Chelsea. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next one. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe and peace.